Hello, Quilt Artisans. My name is Shonda, and welcome to my channel Under the Needle. So, the Open Gate Quilt subscription box has come today. UPS dropped it off a couple hours ago, but I couldn't unbox it right away. I had to wait. It's been killing me. Y'all know I love the subscription. Last month we had the bag, so of course I had to make that bag. Um, so that was fun. I did take it with me. We went to the beach. I didn't use it as a beach bag. I use it as a car bag. It works really well for that for me. So for me, I was able to put like a crochet project in here for driving and just, anything like a couple of snacks, just whatever I needed for the car ride itself. Because I didn't want to take it onto the beach and get it sandy because it's not designed for that. So, I mean, you could because you can certainly wash it, but I didn't want to mess mine up. Um, so I just used it as a car bag, and I found that it worked great for that because it's really deep. So it works really well for your crochet projects. I'm actually like, is there a way I can put a grommet? I probably could, right? I could make a grommet, and then I could have the the yarn coming out. I'm extra sometimes. But yeah, I thought about it. Because then I could put like one here, and one here, like one on each little panel. And then so I could have like 6 of them. And then I could have my yarn in here. I find that this, I'm thinking that that's what, because I liked it. It was like a nice deep bag for yarn. And then like if it's too deep and you wanna, you can fold it down. So I'm like, maybe I can make one with like a elastic at the top. Now I'm doing too much now, but the grommets, I'm thinking about the grommets. The only thing about them is that I don't have a grommet machine. What do you call it? Grommet, the little punchy. I don't have one of those. So I'm not sure how it's going to work. But, I can't get to it right now. I did purchase, no, that's just the clampy thing. And I purchased a clampy thing to make key fobs. Why? Don't know. So yeah, I don't think the clampy thing is going to work for the grommets. I think that's a separate device. So maybe I won't be adding grommets. Maybe I won't be doing that. But I do like this as a crochet bag. So let's see what we have this month. Okay. I will put a link to this subscription in the description box, and I will also put a link to Monique's YouTube page, and I will put the pricing information also in the description. So this is what it looks like. Let's see what we got. Oh, this looks interesting. Okay. All right. So the way the subscription works is every month we get 2 projects, a smaller project and a larger project. So it could be something small like a key fob or something large like a wall hanging or a table runner. Okay. This is excited. Okay. All right. So project number 1 is a pumpkin toss. Okay. So this is our fabric. This is a Harvest Moon by Fig Tree for Moda. And this is what our project is going to look like. Oh, I don't have the other print. Okay, so let's look at the, this looks like some type of like a table topper, right? Yeah, it's 26 by 26. Yeah, 26 by 26. And this is an easy one, guys. You can kind of tell that here. You can tell that we are cutting some squares and larger squares and then smaller squares. And then we are going to use our background to snowball the corners of the square. And then we're going to have these smaller squares that they're just going to be sewn together. And then we have this one big square in the middle. And then you have a small border, a small inner border, and a larger outer border. So this is going to be super simple to put together. Very simple. I'm trying to figure out what some of this, because there's some stuff in this bag. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I'm not in this bag, in this box. Oh, it's the notion of the month. Okay. So that's our large project, 26 by 26. Actually, I think I'm going to give this away because there's no way I'm going to get this made for Halloween. No way. Not possible. I'm getting a call. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Okay, so, but it gave me an opportunity to grab something because I saw something in here. Okay, so, second project. I'm super excited about this. Super excited about this. So, this is an easy panel tote. I love this. This is J. Wicker Fresh, right? This. I know it. I love her artwork. I don't buy all of her fabric because it's it tends to come off a little Halloween-y even when it's not sometimes because of the colorways that she uses. It tends to come off like that. But this one not so much. It's very vintagey. And yeah, it's called Art Journal. This is the Art Journal panel. The Art Journal panel by J. Wicker Fresh for Riley Blake. I'm excited about this. I'm so excited. Let me show you guys the picture. That is the picture of it completed. I am excited. Okay, so of course we get everything we need, right? As long as I have my sewing machine with a needle and thread, I know that I have everything I need to make this project. I don't have to source anything, which is great. Okay, so, so we have the panel, we have the fusible webbing that we need, and we have the pre-made tote bag and the pattern. Everything we need to make this, and I am super excited. I just unboxed my Sew Sampler, and I was talking about how I was going to be, I haven't dropped that video yet. I'll probably drop it tomorrow since I'm already doing this one today. I didn't know this was coming today. I'm so excited. So I didn't know this was coming today. So I didn't, I thought when I unboxed my Sew Sampler, I filmed the video. I thought I'd be uploading that video, and I thought that there were some things in that box that I was going to be working on this weekend, but now I'm not because I'm going to be doing this. This is getting done. I have a quilt that I'm working on, the Aubrey quilt. I talked about that in the Sew Sampler video. I'm almost done with the blocks for that quilt. They look like this. Super fun. Super easy quilt. If you read and pay attention, which I didn't, so it took me a lot longer because I had to unpick a lot of seams. But I take it all back. I'm going to be working on this. So I'm still going to be working on the quilt. I still want to finish that, but I want to work on this. I want to do this. And then plus, since I just did a tote bag not too long ago, some of the techniques and stuff will still be fresh in my mind, and I should be able to make this relatively quickly. So I'm excited about this bag. I love this print, and I love the artwork by this designer. I love her artwork. I love her artwork. Always just very vintagey, and I love it. Okay. Notion of the month. Okay. I don't know what this is. Okay. Quilt block markers. Organize fabric pieces and blocks. So it's like a little heart-shaped container, and there's these little white pegs in there. It says each quilt block marker has a hole in the top so you can hold them in place using your own pins. Available in several colors, you can choose the color that shows up best on your quilt pieces and blocks. Oh, they're letters. Oh, okay. Got it. So right here, this is block 1C for me. You probably get 1C. So I could theoretically get the number 1 out and the letter C out and put it on here. Here's the letter C. So I can take this letter C and I guess we would go underneath the fabric, through the hole, and then back out. There we go. There's my little, it's white, so it's not, let me, if I take the white piece of paper off, it'll show better. Here we go. There's my letter C. I like these. I've never seen these before. I've never seen these before. But, so when you think about, like, I have alphabetties. I never use my alphabetties. Why? Because I can't attach them. They just kind of sit, the alphabetties just kind of sit on top. There's no hole in them, at least, unless, I don't know if they redesigned them to have a hole in them after the fact, but I bought mine back in like 2018, 2019, something like that, and there's no hole in them. So you can sit it on top and that's it. So unless you want to get painter's tape, but who wants to do that? So I never use my alphabetties. They sit in a drawer of unused stuff because of that. So I definitely prefer this to the alphabetty because it actually sticks on the fabric. So I like that. Now, is this a necessary item? No. Can you write on it? Can you take a ballpoint pen and write on the back? Yes. Can you use a friction pen and write on the front? Yes. But I usually don't. I usually take a piece of paper and pin it. That's just what I do. Because if I use a friction pen, I'm going to forget where I wrote and I'm going to iron over it and the heat is going to take away my settings, which is what happened to me on this Aubrey quilt, because initially I had the stuff written and I ironed over it and lost the markings. And then I had to go through and figure out what was 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D. It was annoying. And if you use a marker, if you don't mark every block, then you still have to, like, where did I mark it? Where did I put it? I don't know. So yeah, so I end up using the piece of paper just because it's visible, but I like this as an alternative. I can definitely see myself using these. I love it when I get something that I had not seen before. But for now, I'm going to put my piece of paper back up here, so I can put these back in their package. I'll probably end up putting these in a Ziploc bag as opposed to this, leaving them in this plastic container that they come in, just because I don't know. I feel like I'm going to drop this on the floor and these are just going to scatter everywhere, and they're not magnetic, so I can't pick them up like using my my magnetic pin cushion. So I think for me, I'm going to take these out of here because I can tell you right now, I am going to knock this on the floor and this top is going to pop off, because it's not like, it doesn't have any kind of clasp on there. It's just like when you buy like thumbtacks or something like that, and it just kind of pops open. As soon as this sucker hits the ground, it's going to pop off and these little plastic pieces are going to be everywhere. So I'm going to put mine in something else that's a bit more sturdy. I don't know what yet. So I've got these. I might have an extra one of these laying around. I like these because they have little clasps on them. So I like these. I think I got those from Michael's years ago. So something like that is probably what I'm going to do. That is our notion of the month. And of course we have Orifil thread. Of course it is in light beige. So of course it matches our project like it does every month. And then we have our fat quarter. This is Night Owls by Studio E Fabrics. That's the line. This is pretty. This is really pretty. This might even coordinate with the fat quarter bundle. Okay, yeah, this is pretty. And this works with my stash. I definitely have fabric that goes with this. And then last but not least, the add-on for 12 bucks a month. Should you want to add it, you get four fat quarters and a fat quarter friendly pattern. Now I was geeked last week because we got the fat quarters and the pattern was the tote, and so we could use the fat quarters to make the tote, and I was over the moon about that. Now I saw this, and so I'm pretty geeked about this. First of all, I love this fabric line. I don't know what it's called, but I know that I have this particular SKU. I have this fabric. I have it. I don't know where, but I have it. Let's open it up. The pattern this month is what really kind of pulled me, because I own this pattern and I actually have a whip using this pattern. This is the pattern. This is actually the pattern that introduced me to Monique and her work. This pattern. I had seen her patterns before, but I didn't know that that was her. I didn't know. And it was on Blueprint, and there was a kit on Blueprint that had this pattern and a fat quarter bundle to make it. It takes 20 fat quarters to make this quilt. And you pair 2 fat quarters together and you get 2 different blocks that are the reverse of each other. I know that because I've made this pattern. I think, yeah, so I've definitely made this. It's not finished. I'm going to show you guys. So yeah, definitely have this. And so what happened was I wanted the pattern, but I did not want the fat quarter bundle that came with the pattern. I just wanted the pattern by itself. So I reached out to Monique on Facebook, and I sent her a message through Messenger and was like, hey, I saw this pattern on Blueprint. Is there any way, do you sell it separately? And she was like, no, it kind of belongs with Blueprint right now, so I can't sell it separately. But eventually Blueprint made it so that you could get the pattern by itself without having to get the quilt kit. So when that happened, when I could get the pattern, here are some of my blocks that I made. So here's a block, right? And then this block is the reverse of that. Now, I have all the blocks made for this quilt. All of them. I've got all 25 blocks made. All of them. So some of my whips are just me needing to sew the blocks together. And this is one of those. I even have my backing. 2 yards, 2 yards. Crazy, right? But yeah, that was my introduction to Monique, was that pattern. And then once I knew her name, then I realized that I had some other patterns that she had written, and then I also like realized that they were like not just patterns that I purchased, but like patterns that like I had gotten free on some website, and I'm like, oh, okay. The same thing happened with Gudrun Erla of GE Designs. Like once I knew her name, I learned her name during the pandemic when she started doing quarantine quilt-alongs for people at home. And then once I knew her name, then it was like, oh crap, I own a book and some patterns by this. So for Monique, I think I own 3 video classes. It's like one is called like flying famous flying geese or fat flying geese. I can't remember. There's another one that's on Missouri Star's website that she did. I think it was about color theory, and there's another one. Or flying fat quarters. I can't remember, but there's 2 on the Craftsy platform that I bought because hers weren't free. They weren't free with the membership, so I had to buy them. And then I bought the one that Missouri Star did about color. So yeah, and then I've got my binding because we have a scrappy binding. There'll be leftovers, I'm sure. But yeah, so I just thought that was kind of neat. Um, I mean, I own a lot of her patterns, so it makes sense that sometimes I'm going to get one that I already own. Yeah, so maybe this will be some inspiration for me. I think I'm going to keep this out. And I think I'm going to try to get this finished in 2022. I'm sorry, 2023. I'm going to try to get this finished this year because that quilt was started in, let's see, when did I start this? Like, I only know because I have like some work. 2018. I started doing the math in 2018, and then I finished it in 2019. Spinner. Yeah, I think I did most of my piecing in 2019, but I did the math in 2020 because I'm anal, and so if I have a project that where there are 4 flying geese, then I want to use the 4 at a time flying geese method, and I want to use the Eleanor Burns method because it's more accurate for me. And then if I'm doing the when I did my half square triangles, since I needed multiples, I wanted to use the 4 at a time method. So I had to do some math to make sure that I would have enough fabric to cut everything the way that it needed to be cut so that I could do things the way that I wanted to. So you can see some of my anal math here, diagrams, because I'm like that. I will get some graph paper out and I will rewrite a pattern. I will rewrite the math, the figures. I'm probably actually not going to use this for my binding. I don't know. It's going to depend on if I have leftover backing. If I have leftover backing, then I'll just use the backing for my binding. But I'm probably not. So anyway, let me stop digressing and fangirling over here and show you guys the fabric. These fat quarters. They're pretty. And I want to check the SKU because I know if I don't own it, I know I've seen it and I wanted to buy it. No, I don't own it. I don't. I thought I did. Serene Nature by Laura Horn for P&B Textiles. I might have seen this as a bundle on GE Designs, but I know I've seen this print. Oh, and then this is so pretty. Oh. Then we got this great blender This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful line. I am going to be tempted to get more of this. I'm not gonna lie. Now I want to see what the rest of the SKUs look like. That's so stinking pretty. Like, just, it's neutral, but it's not. And it's calm, but it still has like vibrancy in the colors. This is really pretty. This is a pretty line. This is gorgeous. I can't let this get lost on the shelf. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I'm going to do something with this. I don't know when, but it's not, this fabric is not going on the shelf behind me. It's too pretty. It's too pretty. I don't know what I'm going to combine it with. I don't know what it's going to become. This, it doesn't really match my house. It doesn't match my bedroom. It doesn't match any room in my home. So I can't make something for the house. I don't know what I'm going to make, but, I'm going to figure something out because it's too pretty. It's too pretty. And I don't have anything like it, to be honest. I thought I owned this print, but I don't. I think I own something similar that I got from Missouri Star, and I have some stuff that are similar in color. Like, this is a backing that I got. This is Paintbrush Studios. So the coloring is the same. So I'm drawn to this color palette. So this looks very much, they coordinate really well. So they might end up going together. I don't know. And then I had this. This is what I was thinking about. This is some dot fabric that I got from Wyndham Fabrics. This is not as calm and serene as this is. It has a lot more color. But I have been kind of drawn to dots lately. And I like that these dots aren't like all geometric. They're kind of wonky dots. They're wonky dots. Like colored raindrops that fell, right? They're like not perfectly round. Yeah, this is so pretty. But let me stop geeking over the fabric and recap this and end this video because I've been talking for too long, as usual. So we have our larger project, which is Pumpkin Toss. That's what it's called. It's called Pumpkin Toss. It's a 26 by 26 wall hanging or table topping. I'm going to be giving this away. So this is a giveaway. Today is Friday, August 4th. And we are going to end the entry period Thursday, August 10th at midnight Pacific Standard Time. And then I will draw a winner and make... No, what? No. What we'll do... This is what happens when I you know, on the fly here. So what we'll do... Contest ends Wednesday. Contest will end Wednesday, August 9th at midnight Pacific Standard Time. And I will announce the winner on next week's Thankful Thursday video on the 10th. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. So you have until today to Wednesday to enter into the giveaway for this beautiful pumpkin toss wall hanging or table topper that is 26 by 26. You have all the fabric you need plus the pattern and a colored rendition, colored picture. And all you need is your sewing machine, thread, batting, and backing. For backing, you will need, let's tell y'all, so y'all know, 7/8 of a yard. 7/8 of a yard. So I guess do just a yard. I don't know if I have anything suitable in my stash for backing, but I will look. I will look. I don't have a lot of these colors. I don't have a lot of orange, but I do have quite a bit of black. So maybe black will work. So I'll pick something between now and when I announce the winner. If I can find something that I think is appropriate, I will add that. I will add a yard for backing so that you guys will have everything that you need except for your batting. Now, what I definitely will not be giving away because it's mine is the Easy Panel tote. And don't let me figure out how I can use this to repeat it. I have some panels over there. I don't need to give myself any more projects. Let me shut up. But I will be making this. This is mine. I will be making this. I am excited about it too. So I'm going to make this, and what I'll do is I'll post both bags on Instagram and I'll put them together. All right. And then we have our notion of the month, these cute little quilt block markers. We have numbers and letters. So we have letters A through Z and numbers 0 through 9, 36 pieces total. And then we have our thread, which matches our project. And I'm going to give you guys the thread. So if you win this, I'm going to include this. Let me just go ahead and pop it in here. Let me pop it in here. For those of you noticing that I seem a bit chipper, so I mentioned this on my Thankful Thursday video, but I've been doing like short little workouts in the morning, and they give me a lot of energy. I have a lot more energy during the day now. Like I'm like, ah, woohoo! I don't know if it's temporary or what, but for now I'm enjoying it because I'm usually kind of sluggish this time of day. But no, I feel pretty good. We have our bonus, a fat quarter, which is gorgeous. Love it. But other than the project, I'm not sure which I like more. Honestly, I'm not sure if it's these fat quarters or this tote bag. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm in love with both. So we have, so for the add-on, of course, we have these 4 gorgeous fat quarters and a pattern. So, I mean, this is a pretty good value because a pattern itself nowadays will run you $10 or $12 just for a pattern. It's going to cost you $10, $12. And even if you got like a super basic pattern like Via Rosa, those are like $2, but those are like basic. So if you went up a little bit to like cut loose press, then I think those go to like $5 or something like that. So I don't know. I think you end up getting, if you assign $2 per fat quarter, that's $8, and then $4 for the pattern, it's a pretty good bargain there. But yeah, I love this pattern. I don't know why I haven't put the blocks together, y'all. Like, what? Why? I've had the blocks all made for 4 years. 4 years, all the blocks made. Haven't put them together yet. So, yeah. I think this is going to stay out. I have some other stuff that I had drug out, like future stuff to work on. I think I'm going to put that on the shelf, and I'm going to swap it for this because I really think that that's something that I should work on trying to finish. And it's not going to be bad to quilt it because I have 2 4-inch, I mean, not quilt it, but to do the backing. I don't have to piece the backing or anything like that. It's just 2 2-yard cuts that I sew together and iron and sew together, and boom, booyah. Excuse me. I just belched. I'm sorry. And then done. Anyway, I'm talking too long. This video is too long. I don't know why I'm so long-winded today. I think it's all this extra energy that I have. It's just oozing out. So forgive me. Love this fabric. I am going to figure out what to do with it. It might take me a while to actually make it, but I'll probably spend a couple hours this weekend going through various projects and stuff to try to see what I can make with this. And don't be surprised if I go back and source more fabric. Anyway, that's it for me. And I will, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget about the giveaway. You have until Wednesday, midnight, Pacific Standard Time. I will choose the winner on Thursday the 10th and announce that winner. And I will try to find backing for you, and I will show you the backing when I announce the winner. So that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next video.